Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight, we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Wright's got it. Room past the 35. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I'm going to go.
Mitchell now off the option. Oh, fighting off the defender. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victory?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
Off play action at Stanley. Oh, and that is incomplete. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Stanley to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. John Mooney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. You look at this Bears defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, don't fear me. Cut.
A play fake. Now Stanley. To the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red.
Stanley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Wright. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Bears 7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready?
Now Stanley. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Sadly, that's the type of run we've seen from these guys this year, ranked 32nd last in the NFL.
But there is good news because there's nowhere to go but up. Unfortunately, up might have to wait until next season.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
Throwing is Stanley. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Stanley looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Check smash. Set cut.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Set cut.
On 3rd and 2, Stanley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Set. Steal. Check steal. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Set.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And it'll be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 12-yard line.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now off the bootleg. It's caught. Mitchell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there
Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And that is going to clang off the upright, but, folks, there are penalty flags on the field, and this could be a roughing call. Another extra point opportunity here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Bears 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 10 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7.
Ready, set.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hut, hut.
Back to throw, Stanley. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returning here is Wright. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Nice hut.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action with Stanley.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Set, hut. Mega. Set, hut.
Looking to throw. Stanley being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adafe Owe gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Stanley to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Red, cycle. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Ready.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 74 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Bears 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Stanley. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check steal.
Looking to throw. Stanley. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. An option give now to Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Now it's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Bears 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stanley looking to pass. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, stay. Strike. Strike. Stay.
Throwing is Stanley. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. First and 10.
Off play action, it's Stanley. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Stanley. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stanley. He's got the connection to Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A play fake. Now Stanley. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Stanley.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bears take over. Throwing to start the drive. Stanley. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stanley. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels...
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They go play action with Stanley. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Able to shake him off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Stanley. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now inside the 25. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.